Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to your police department's weekly update. I'm Tyler Chandler, your police captain. Have Taylor and Rich joining as well. We're glad you are here too, as we give an update on what happened the past 7 days in our community and also talk about some good stuff to keep you safe and some investigations we are working, but also an important update about the Mount Juliet Christmas Parade and our traffic plan as a police department to ensure the parade goes safe and smooth. So let's see who's joining us. There's 18 of you watching us live. I see Judy chiming in with a good afternoon and Gloria with hello, everyone. And Rich, somehow you made a comment, but I see you right there on the screen. So I'm glad you're here too. But folks, if you're here, leave us a comment. We'll be glad to acknowledge you and just thank you for joining. So Rich, you have the weekly update. Seems like a busy week with different charges and what happening, likely because of our increased activity in the mall areas. You know, our police department is doing enhanced enforcement and patrols all through the retail areas, which is centrally around Interstate 40 with Providence and the Paddocks area. And officers have been doing some really good work where they have been discovering crime before the businesses or victims even realize that the crime has occurred, such as finding a parking violation, someone parked in a handicapped spot while they're inside committing a shoplifting. That person comes out, and then we end up making an arrest on the shoplifting. But Rich, let's hear it with the weekly update.
Yeah, Cap's been a good week this week, covering November the 30th to December the 6th. Getting right into those numbers: 850 police calls, 78 fire calls, 18 crime reports, 145 arrest charges, 376 traffic stops, 133 citations, 25 non-injury crashes, and 6 injury crashes. Crash numbers creeping down a little bit, which is good right before the holidays. Normally, we're very, very busy with crashes before the holidays with all the distracted drivers. So seeing those numbers coming down a little bit is always a really good thing right before we roll into the peak of the holiday season. And getting into the crime reports, we had 4 each frauds and thefts, 3 each of harassments and property damage, and a couple of family disturbances and forgeries. It's kind of nice to see those family disturbances creeping down a little before the holidays as well. And on the arrest charges, we had 26 theft arrests, 24 simple possessions, 21 driving on suspended and revoked DLs, 15 warrant arrests, 9 no driver's license arrests. And pretty much all of these on this top list this week are from really good proactive work. So they were really getting it, being very busy this week. Really good job this week.
Yeah, and on the theft charges, you see, I think we had 24 different incidents where the same couple was going into a warehouse that they had access to and stealing the metal racking from inside. They did that 24 different times. The final time they did it, they were caught by our officers after we continued to investigate it. And that's why you see 26 theft charges. One couple stealing metal to then sell it for profit out of a warehouse they had access to off of Golden Bear Gateway. But glad the good work of the security team with that warehouse, but also our officers who were able to intercept them. They were bringing a Penske truck by and backing it up to the location and hauling out metal. When the Penske truck was full, they would then drive it and sell the metal for profit. But good work. We're just thankful we got them into custody before they continue to steal more stuff from that warehouse business.
Yeah, and that's a great example of great collaboration between our patrol team, our investigators, and the security team from that particular business. It all just kind of clicked and worked together when it finally all happened. It was a great work.
Yeah, for sure.
And then on the neighborhood and school zone traffic enforcement efforts, covered Park Glen, Woodridge Place, Maricourt, West Wilson Boulevard, of course, the Providence neighborhoods and all of our school zones. 47 stops, 25 citations, and no arrests. Some good proactive numbers, trying to keep our kids and neighborhoods safe this week. And on to the Guardian Shield. Top 3 numbers everybody likes. So stolen car recoveries at 172, stolen plate recoveries at 70, and 116 wanted persons recovered with Guardian Shield since we've had the program.
Awesome. Good stuff. Big night tonight is the Christmas tree lighting in the center of Mount Juliet, which is near the train depot right there at the clock tower of Mount Juliet Road and Division Street. Nice, large tree that was donated a couple years ago by Needham's Nursery. The city lights it every year as the city's Christmas tree, and that lighting event will take place today. It's presented by Shiloh Baptist Church. You can arrive at 5:30 to grab some food from the food trucks or show up just before 7 p.m. for a little bit of music and then the lighting of the tree. That'll be tonight. Again, the train depot along Division Street. I'll be out there, including Deputy Chief Mullins and different members of our team. Rich as well, helping with the logistics, ensuring people get across the road safely with his community service officer team that he coordinates with the department. So looking forward to seeing you come out if you have nothing to do at 7 p.m. and just fellowship with the community as we celebrate Christmas and what it means and light the tree in downtown Mount Juliet. And tomorrow is not the Christmas parade. There's going to be a lot of storms tomorrow. So the city opted to postpone it to Sunday. So the Christmas parade is now Sunday, and it will start at 1:30 in the afternoon with Chief James Hambrick, who is retiring as the Grand Marshal. Be a wonderful event. We hope to see you all lining Mount Juliet Road for the parade, but it also in honor and show of support for Chief Hambrick on his retirement. The parade timeline you can see is updated on your screen. Staging for the parade, those who are participating in it with their floats at the Mount Juliet League Field from 9:30 to noon. They will do the float judging from 12:15 in the afternoon to 12:30. There will be a moment of silence at 1:15 for Rowan Frinsley, who was the child that tragically passed away during the parade in a tragic accident a few years ago. And then Mount Juliet Road will also begin to close about 15 minutes at 1:15, just before the 1:30 p.m. parade starts. So you'll definitely want to be in your parking spot by 1:15 p.m. because at 1:15, different officers along the parade route will begin to close that route. And there's the route on your screen. You can see it starts from the Mount Juliet League Field on Lebanon Road. It will travel then west on Lebanon Road to the intersection of Mount Juliet Road, and then head south on Mount Juliet Road till it gets to Division Street. And once at Division Street, it basically ends, but it turns to go eastbound on Division Street, and the different floats pull off into the train depot or the parking lot where the Chamber of Commerce is at to get off the float safely. And that's the route. So we hope to see you. Just know it's going to close again at 1:15 in the afternoon on Sunday. Again, the parade was moved from Saturday to Sunday afternoon because of the storm threat that is there for Saturday. And we are all adjusting our schedules to be there Sunday, ensuring plenty of staff is available to be there as well. So we're looking for a wonderful, safe parade. And just know some safety tips for the parade. You know, sometimes there's candy thrown. You want to be sure your children don't get into the parade route itself. Stay near the sidewalk. And if there's candy out in the road, just leave it if you can. And we have plenty of officers along the route if you need anything, basically at every intersection. So if you need anything at all, just approach one of our police officers. They'll be glad to help you with anything that you may have. Rich, got anything to add, or Taylor, about the parade?
Actually, yeah, I caught Rocky and Justin Beasley's Facebook Live earlier when they were talking about the updates, and they had a really important thing I thought we might echo about the folks that are going to be in the parade. When you come to the staging area tomorrow, Sunday, make sure it is the completed parade floats coming into the staging area. They're not going to allow any trailer cars in there. So make sure, because we have so many parade floats this year, we just don't have the extra space for all the trailer and support vehicles in there. So make sure when you're bringing your parade floats in there, it's the completed floats ready to go.
Yeah, great tip there. Glad you mentioned that. Super important too. You want to arrive with your float already completed. And if it's not complete, you may just want to park nearby, complete it, and then drive it the short distance to the parade staging area at the Little League. And just a shout out to our Parks Department, Rocky Lee, Justin, his team, everyone who puts this parade on. Really appreciate what they do. It's really a nice parade. It's never an easy decision also to reschedule the parade, but we understand, we get it. And it's hard to predict the weather, and they're just trying to make the best possible decision for our community of when this parade would be best for the city. And 1:30 Sunday is what they chose. So good deal. Great. And Taylor, I think you have an important update about an investigation in regards to a missing person. Tell us a little bit about Christian and our efforts to find him safe.
Yeah, so I kind of just wanted to put this out there in hopes to get some tips for our investigators. We have Christian Morales Perez, who has not been heard from since Monday, November 6th. His family did report him missing on November 30th. So we, are doing our best to investigate that, but all leads are welcomed. Any tips that you have, please just send it to, you can call our department, or we have an online anonymous tip portal as well. And you can find that on our Facebook page. So if you've seen this individual, if you think you've seen someone that looks like him, regardless of where you live, if you're outside of Mount Juliet, Nashville, wherever you may be, please just submit those tips so we can do our best to bring him back home to his family.
Yeah, and we received the report for this on November 30th. And then our investigators immediately began to investigate it. But he was actually missing from the family. They haven't heard from him since November 6th. Then some time went by, and they're like, okay, we probably need to let the police know so they can help us try to locate him. And that's why they reported him missing on November 30th. And now we are involved just trying to find him safe. And, no one's in any trouble whatsoever. We just want to know that Christian is fine, and our detectives want to talk to him and check on him and just make sure everything is good. And once we do that, he will no longer be a missing person. And we hope truly that he's found safe and not harmed by any way. Rich, how's that weather looking this weekend? We know Saturday is going to be interesting with the weather. There's actually like a low-level severe weather threat, something to pay attention to, right, towards that afternoon. But give us a rundown.
Yeah, so tonight we're calling for a slight chance of some showers overnight. Nothing severe for tonight, but temperatures can be fairly mild overnight, and that's going to help energize that atmosphere overnight into tomorrow. And then through tomorrow, that's going to start building, and by tomorrow afternoon, that severe threat's going to be creeping in. So far, they're calling the main severe threat for along and west of I-65, but we're in the outskirts of that. So that's why in the biggest erring on the side of caution for changing the parade from tomorrow. Because we know how severe weather is in our area. It can change on a moment's notice. Thinking back to our tornado in 20, we were in a very low threat for that, and look what happened. So just thinking on erring on the side of caution. So but going through Saturday and into Saturday night, we will be seeing at least some rain and some showers, more than likely some thunderstorms, hopefully not too severe. And then coming through into Sunday, more than likely it'll be done by about noon, midday. And then we should start seeing some sun throughout the day, the rest of the afternoon, just in time for the parade. And it's going to be fairly pretty during the day, upper 40s to low 50s during the day for the parade. And then you see going into the early of next week there to start clearing up. But it's going to be chilly come Sunday night and Monday. So hopefully everybody's got their winter clothes already out and ready to go.
Yeah, and definitely chilly on the parade day, and probably some wind maybe likely on parade. So definitely dress warm, bundle up, bring a coat, bring your blankets, whatever you need to sit out and enjoy the parade roadside. Bring that for you. And we look forward to seeing everyone again. Parade Sunday at 1:30 in the afternoon. Roads start to close around 1:15 in the afternoon. So good stuff, folks. If there's any questions that you have, just type those in the comments, and we will be glad to get to them as best as we can. But hey, it's definitely full. Our different kiddos shopping for Shop with the Cop. I think we have 65 of them on Thursday at Walmart. Such a great program. Christmas tree lighting tonight at 7. Christmas parade Sunday. We are in full swing.
Full Christmas spirit over here.
Yes, you got the Christmas tree up. I haven't even decorated my office yet. I think I have my decorations in a drawer.
If they can fit in the drawer, they're not decorations, okay?
What? I need to put them out.
And I forgot my Grinch.
Yeah, so typically I put this thing, the little Nutcracker police guy, on the desk.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then I have a reindeer. That went with the elf on a shelf, but the elf on a shelf was at the house one day and the dog got it. So I just have the reindeer, not the elf. We used to do a elf on the shelf thing on social media a couple years ago with the department. That was fun.
I think we should bring it back.
No. Should bring it back. No, Rich says no. I'm gonna put it in your office, Rich.
No. What
if they had a elf on the shelf Yoda? Would you let me put that in your office? Yeah. got it.
Yoda on a soda.
Yoda on a soda. There you go. There you go.
Just don't ask one of our records clerks what she's got on her shelf in there. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's cute but embarrassing. She's got a mini me on her shelf in there.
Oh, nice.
Right. We have Mickey and Michelle just talking about going to buy stuff at American Jewelry. So hopefully Mickey has gone to American Jewelry and got you something this year. So if not, he needs to stop by and see Dwight and Baloo down there. And question about how do you register on Shop with a Cop? So they have already completed the registrations for that and selected the families that are participating. But next year, contact Lieutenant James Christensen. He manages that program with the department.
What up, Gerald? I see Gerald in the comments.
Hi, Gerald.
Here he is. Hey, Gerald. Hope you're doing well. And Sam Elliott, one of our newest sergeants, takes effect in January. He's looking forward to Shop with a Cop too. So glad you're going to be there, Sam. All right. Taylor, anything else?
Got nothing. Just really excited for the parade on Sunday.
We'll see you and Oakley and Bob roadside.
We'll be there. We'll be waving at everybody.
Dressed up as elves.
I don't know about that.
Oh, come on. Get the festive spirit.
I don't know.
What about your giraffe outfits with the Santa hat on? I know you have giraffe outfits.
I don't have one. Just they have the matching ones. They can go. I do not have that.
All right.
But you can borrow it
Good.
if you want. I think that everyone would love to see Captain Chandler in a giraffe outfit in the parade.
No, that's not happening. I got to make sure everything goes fine on parade day. I won't be in that. But we do have an awesome surprise for the Chief's Grand Marshal vehicle. So y'all keep a strong look at that. And it'll be neat when y'all see it riding through down the parade route. So check out Chief's Police Sports Car. I'll put it that way. And we'll see. Everyone will see what it looks like.
He's going to probably say, now I get a sports car, right?
Yeah. Now he gets a sports car. But I did get a picture of it, and really, give a shout out to Two Rivers Ford. They've gone big on insurance. Chief had something awesome to be in the parade, and big shout out to Two Rivers Ford. All of them fine folks down there who look after us. All right, Rich, how about you close it out?
Sure. And folks, looking forward to seeing everybody at the parade Sunday. Come out to the tree lighting if you can tonight. It's always a good time. Plenty of parking at the train station, across the street from the train station. Happy early holidays to everybody. Have a great weekend. Be nice to each other. It's always fun.
Yep, absolutely. Folks, have a wonderful weekend and be safe. We'll see you soon. Take care.